back to Green Acres. I'm glad you're with us today. One of my favorite days of the year. That's the day I plant my garden. Been waiting for it to warm up. We'll see if it's warm enough, but we've got it started, and I'm going to finish it this afternoon. Now, this is a group effort. I was thinking earlier, these animals behind me, I take their manure, their poop, and put it on the ground year round, and then my tiller wouldn't broke. I had to borrow a tiller today, and we till the ground up. I put leaves in it from the trees, till it all up. It's very fertile ground, and then I began to plant. And we planted the garden as a family today. And I've got some peppers and some tomatoes. I've got cucumbers and squash and zucchini and watermelons, and I just looking forward to seeing it all grow. This makes me think about a passage in the Bible. Let me read it to you. It's in 1 Corinthians 3, verse 6. Here's what it says. I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. So neither he that plants nor he that waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth. You know, when I think about that passage there, Paul used the analogy of a garden, and he's talking really about the church. And there's a division, a problem in the church of Corinth. He's writing a letter back to them. Paul had founded that church, thus he said, I planted. Apollos is now leading the church, and he says Apollos is watered, right? And he says, but it's God that makes it grow. There seems to have been a disagreement in the church. Some said, well, I'm a follower of Paul, and some said, I'm a follower of Apollos. And he said, you know, this is all rather silly. I planted, he's watering, but let's get it straight. God, only God makes it grow. Now, using that analogy in our garden, we've put manure on the garden and leaves from the trees, and we've tilled it under. We've taken time to plant this. We planted some seeds for watermelon down there, and we watered it. We've done our part, but the fact is, I can't make it grow. It depends now on God and on God's nature to make it grow. I think this message in the Bible is crucial for us as believers to understand our part, that we are part of growing the kingdom of God. And we may be planting, we may be watering, we may be pulling weeds later, and they'll come apart when we'll harvest it. But I can't make it grow. I can't make the seeds germinate, and I can't even make these plants that are already established grow. That'll be up to God to make them grow. I hope they do, because I want to enjoy the fruits of the garden and enjoy what it brings me. But I can't make it grow. The same is true for the kingdom of God. We each must do our part, whether that's tilling the soil, planting the seeds, watering the seeds, removing the weeds, whatever our part of the kingdom may be, we must work together that we may reap the harvest and that the kingdom of God may grow. I hope my garden is fruitful this year. We'll do our part, and I pray that God will bring the growth. We'll see you again from this spot, no doubt, in the weeks ahead. God bless from Green Acres.